family. It is a hot one. It's hot, hot, hot. No wind, like solid muggy wall, like a wall of heat. It's muggy, like it's yuck. Look at the ripples across the water. It looks so beautiful from inside here, right? Lily's allowed outside right now. She wants out so bad, you know. She loves it outside, but she's going to expire very soon. Look at her. She looks like she's like been run over. Oh, mama's chicken. She make sure that if you have an animal that doesn't have access to the outside yard, that they have grass to settle their stomach, because look at the hairballs. Gotta clean that up. I know it doesn't look very sexy. It dries out really quick and then I can vacuum it up. But she doesn't look very good. Merlin's doing better. We've decided to not put so much light on Merlin. Right? It's too open. I want to get him like a complete man cave, you know, so he can go in and just kind of poke his little head out. They're very expensive, but the plants are doing really well in there, and the snails are doing well. It's still toxic. Look at that. Damn. I don't know. He's got to do his own work. You got to work it up yourself, babe. Yeah. And Canoe is now on strike. It's so funny. Siamese fighting fish, they will, like, if he doesn't eat right now, let's see. If he doesn't eat right now, we'll know. Hopefully he's not going to do this. Come here, Canoe. Hey, come on, babe. Are you going to eat? Okay, good. Oh, he didn't take it. Ah, he's looking at it, but he's like, nope, nope. Offers coming in, but I'm not accepting. That's me. They get to this place where they're just like, you know what, I'm over all of you. And they start blowing all these little bubbles up to the top of their tank, and they're making a bubble nest because they want to mate. Which is funny because sex was in my dream last night, and I'm laughing. I am totally laughing because whoever's watched who I'm watching watch my day, right? They watched the reading last night, and they must have just done it early this morning because I put it out late last night, and there was so much information, and one person was like, they don't know me at all. And I'm like, okay, which is good. I'm hoping that that's good, right? I'm hoping that maybe, remember I said I was hoping I was wrong about a situation because I really want things to be good. But then it was like there was two different people, and then one person, only thing they focused on was the sex. And I said, you know, I don't know. What I see here is somebody do they like you? Oh yeah, they're hot for you. They're hot for you. And I don't know, they want sex, and maybe that's all it is, right? And then in my dream, the person was like, kind of repeating their take on what I said, and then the person was in the car trying to convince this person that, and first of all said, yeah, I freaking want that. I want it. Like, I want you bad. And then I got, well, I mean, they think you're the shit. I'm like, you're so not smooth. I told you men think with their penis, right? Okay, so we're gonna, oh, I guess we're gonna be using this one. All right. I didn't know what we were gonna be using today for our choices. We're doing groupings. Except for one stands alone. Huh. So here's the Flourite. That's one. There's the Ghost Quartz and the Amethyst. That's two. There is the Angelite Quartz and the Laserlight Quartz. 3. And then there's the Black Obsidian and the Lepidolite. Okay? What do you want? You choose. Do you want to do Zodiac? I've already been given a message about Zodiac. So if it is Zodiac, this is air, this is fire, this is earth, this is water. That's interesting. Water stands alone, and everybody else is coupled up. Huh. Interesting. I don't remember what I said these were now. All I know is I know that was air. Didn't I say that was fire? And that does make sense if I did say that was fire, because it's protection and calming energy. Anyway, I'll be curious to see which is which. Which is which. Which is which. Okay. And that's another thing. I'm not a witch. Which is which. Something else. Oh, I've had a couple, and I'm gonna just, I'm not saying this, these aren't my own words right now, I'm just repeating them because I actually agree. So, so many people are all about the whole twin flame thing, right? And I'm so over it. I'm so over it. But there was a reader that I actually really like. He's a young guy, and he's actually really intuitive. That's why I like him, you know. And I just really, really like him. And he got burned in a twin flame relationship. He's a young gay guy. He's very young, and he was manipulated because he's such an incredible light. He's such a beautiful empath, such a beautiful energy. And this person said, "You're my twin flame," and really totally invested in the whole thing. And he was actually quite upset. And he was saying, you know, if it's been 2 months and you haven't heard from your twin soul, your twin flame or whatever, it's not. Because twin flames are not able to stay apart. Well, I know that that's the truth. They are not. They energetically never part. But physically, yes, we do. However, I do agree with what he said. He said that if there is somebody that's manipulating you, and that's not your twin soul, they aren't going to be manipulating you. That isn't where it comes from. We all have lessons, and but there's always going to be respect, and there always would be deep love, even if you're annoyed with somebody, right? Because twin souls come to push each other's buttons, and you can get very angry at your twin soul. You will get very angry. You'll blame them. You'll blame them for bringing up the things, you know, why did you have to bring this up? I was doing fine until you brought it up, and then my whole freaking world fell apart, right? Well, I'm sorry, but that was the deal we made before we came here. And guess what? You've done the same thing to me. But at the same time, if anybody else were to attack your twin soul, you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have it. You couldn't. But there are so many that groom people, you know, karmic soulmates that groom you, and they know what to say, and they work on the empaths, and they manipulate you, and they are unkind, and that's the addiction that's so difficult, you know. So I just had to say that I agree with him on that. His name is Jackson. I can't think of his last name right now. Let me look for you guys. If you want to look him up on YouTube, I love him. I freaking love him. He's called Final Fulfillment. He's so young, and he's so gifted. You know, and he's learning, but man, when he goes with his intuition, he's awesome. Which is what we really should do. And because we're all learning, and we all mess up. All right, so we're going to move water. I haven't even chosen, because you know what, today I don't think I am. Well, this is me. I already said fire, I think, right? I don't know. I'm just going to leave it open. I'm really drawn to this, though. I'm wondering, now I'm getting another message. These are coupled up, right? And this one stands alone. So to me, this is the most important crystal. Well, it is to me. But it is the most important crystal for you at this time. The fact that this one stands alone, fluorite does so much. And this is rainbow fluorite. I keep getting the thing about the rainbow. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Hold on a second. I'm going to put you sideways. I'm sorry I have to do that, but I have, I got to charge my phone. Okay, remember I kept getting rainbow, right, in everything. And I was saying I can't help but see, you know, I know that we have crystal children, we have rainbow children, we have indigo adults now. We're all adults now. But I had been seeing a lot about sex in my dreams. But I now realize that I was probably watching porn that somebody else was watching, and I was watching video games, okay? So there are other, and I talk about the rainbow community because of my friend Juan, who's a reader, right? And that's why that came up. But there's also a rainbow tribe. And my friend, it's interesting because yesterday or the day before we were speaking about the eggs. Remember the two sparrows, the underestimated and the self-worth sparrows, and they had the two eggs, the passion egg and then the blue egg, right? And I said I was leaving that blue egg with that one sparrow that had been so underestimated because it was his. It was his, and he was going to take it, and he was going to go. Now, I said some words, and I can't tell you what they are right now because it will reveal what my project is. But, good Lord, I flipped over one of the cards, and I can't use it now because I saw it, and I don't want to be led, you know. So anyway, I said, if you'd lost your job or if something had fallen apart and you were all stressed about that, right? I said, you're going to take, all I have is this one egg, right? But all you need is that one egg. And from that one egg, the dragon will be born, and everything will come from that, right? We often think, I keep talking about the cards on the table, playing the cards that we have. And we often think that, shit, man, the card that I played didn't work out. And this is all I have left. But that is, Spirit knows what you have left. And when they tell you, play that card, that's all you need. You can count on it, that is all you need, is that card. And I said some words, specific words. And I had written to my friend Randall. Remember my friend Randall up in Boulder Creek, up by Santa Cruz, the guy that I met? I told you he was a lot like my cousin Garth. He was like a Huckleberry Finn. He worked as a pot farmer, and super chill. The guy was stoned every day of his life, but really easygoing, never got mad at anybody, ever. Anyway, I was talking about a quest, yesterday, and it's time for me to go somewhere where it's cool, and I had written to him a long time ago because I had pictures, and he rarely got on the internet. Well, yesterday, I asked a question, and remember the question was no? One of the messages, and I said, I don't know what is no, I don't know. And right after I asked that, I got an email from him. And it was really cool to talk to him. It was divinely guided, because he literally spoke words that came out of my mouth, and it showed me something that I'm going to be doing in my project. So it was freaking awesome. He was pointing me, look at this, do that, and whatever. And he invited me to come up and stay. He's staying in this really cool rainbow tribe. Okay, so the rainbow tribe, it's community. It's a community living type situation, which I'm not into. But there are only 6 people living in this place, and you call them rainbow warriors. I mean, the rainbow warriors were from the Native American prophecies, and the rainbow family, that's a counterculture hippie group, right? They have a rainbow festival, the Rainbow Gathering. So they were going to have this, gathering, and I've said this before, that I have friends that go to, to Shakti Fest and all these different festivals, what's the one out by us here, up in the desert? I can't think of that place. Anyway, I just am not comfortable. I don't know. It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. And it's really wonderful energy. The energy is great. And when I went up there and stayed there, I went with him to the drumming circle. Remember, we had that Lakota drumming circle, and it was really cool. And he taught me a Buddhist Om yesterday, a mantra that I want to share with you guys. It's pretty cool. But and I like them. They were nice. But this whole communal living with a bunch of people and these big festivals, I understand that everybody, is coming with the right intentions, but with that many people, there's way too much energy for me. It's overwhelming for me. So I'm not good with that. But I wanted to tell you that rainbow doesn't necessarily mean, the rainbow community as far as the gay or the multiple open sex, any gender, whatever. It's a gathering of, it's a hippie culture. Counterculture is what they call it. So it started in the 70s. They're kind of nomadic. It's kind of like it's like the hippie movement, basically. And there's festivals that are held all throughout the country and other countries as well. And it's for praying and meditating and, about gathering for world peace. It's, ecological issues and New Age spirituality and Rastafarian customs. And I can totally see the person that I was connected to being a part of this. And anyway, so that's it, right? What I don't like is that they talk about their experiences, dance, music, drugs, learning, and I'm not into that. That is where stuff gets brought up that problems come. Remember I told you open up your mind to the drugs like that, and that many people around there, and some people don't come back, and it allows real dark energy in, and I don't know. He's very positive energy, and that's nice, but no thanks. And anyway, he invited me to come up. He says, come on up and stay. And I was asking, what was the no to, right? I didn't ask a question. And I said, what's the weather like? Because I'm looking at Sedona. I'm thinking monsoon season. It's cooler there right now, right? And everyone's posting the lightning bolts, and I'm just like, oh my God. And he goes, oh, it's hot. It's like in the 90s. And I thought, forget it. It's humid there and it's hot. No thanks. So that was the no. Thanks for the offer. But he says, you know, anytime you want to come, I've got 7 days. You know, you have a free stay for 7 days. And I would just take my car and camp in my car. But I think that was the no. So anyway, I wanted to tell you those particular things. And I will share with you. I painted something yesterday. I'm not an artist. But there it is. Remember, you need to, when you see the frog and when you see the rain, you know where you're going, to where the light is. And so I just started painting it. There's my prince that's hidden as a frog. Prince Charming. Okay, so in this book, I wrote down the Om. And I get a little bit embarrassed. This is the 7 sacred pools in Sedona. See, I feel like I'm, oh yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to go there. So this is the Om. And it is an ancient Buddhist rainbow healing mantra. Okay? So it's Om Kapai La. I'm gonna do it right. Om Kapai Laya Namaha. Okay. Om Kapai Laya Namaha. Om Kapai Laya Namaha. Om Kapai Laya Namaha. And I forgot to write down what it meant. It was beautiful. I'll find out from you guys and I'll post it. I forgot. I'll have to write Randall and ask him. Oh my God. All right, we're on. And I just heard in my head, Onward Christian Soldiers. That was a song when I was a Jehovah's Witness. Onward Christian Soldiers. When I was a little girl, it was my favorite song because it just speaks about how when it would play, the music just moved me. I was moved, and you literally felt like marching down the stairs wherever you were. Onward Christian Soldiers. It was such a positive, upbeat, like it just filled you with faith, and music just does that, right? God, I miss the music. All right, so we're working with the Archangel Power Tarot, which is hiding out back here. We're working with the Angel Answers, and we're working with the little special notes. So here we have Flourite. Flourite's all you need right now. You're standing on your own. Maybe it just means you're standing on your own, which is good. Or maybe you just want to be alone. Maybe you're the remember we got the one person that was just, that was the player that was didn't want to be with anybody. That person's just on their own. They're a serial dater. Who knows? I'm in a Pisces moon and that's not my energy, so I feel it's just you stand on your own. You stand alone. I like that. You stand apart, you stand alone. You don't need, you're a self-charger. Although a Flourite stone is not. So why such emphasis on the Flourite? Why such emphasis? Well, it's rainbow Flourite too. So maybe that's it, right? Maybe you are the one that was in the rainbow, part of that rainbow community. So it's a protective and stabilizing stone, and it brings about grounding and harmony. It brings harmony into and it harmonizes your spiritual energy as well. It brings clarity and focus to mind. This is the one that got broken because the cracks, the little fissures, they were delicate. They were on the edge of cracking, and I glued them back together, and now this thing is freaking strong because I dropped it and it doesn't come apart. It also, see, remember before I just dropped it like that and it broke? It's strong now. It's been through shit. That's what happens sometimes. We've been through shit. It's interesting to me because it's a earthy stone. It vibrates to the Zodiac sign. I'm so intrigued by this. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And I've always seen these three together. That's interesting. Huh. I find that very intriguing. So it's a very, you know, clearly it's a healer. It's a meditation tool. It is, people use it for when they're massage therapy. They have the rainbow eggs. Why did I say rainbow eggs? I guess that's what it is. Hey, didn't I hear that in a dream? Picked up that egg, remember? I want to use that, give that for my crystal. It's interesting. Rainbow eggs. And I picked up a egg yesterday as well. Well, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave it for now. Let's just move forward. 19 minutes and 54 seconds in. Epiphany. Right on. So Archangel Raphael comes forward. Here again, we get the number 9. My God, you guys, the number 9. Get to work, light workers. Stop procrastinating. He's going to light, you're in a cave. And he's saying, come on, let's go. Get out of your cave. Isn't there a song? Get out of your, oh, I'll have to think about it. It's funny. So when you go into the cave, the hermit goes in. This is the hermit card. This is a very intelligent, very, very wise master. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain, right? And yesterday I heard my voice say something, and it was really interesting. I'm the mountain, and he is the mountain. We're both the mountain, but I got that with the words. I was talking to my friend, and it clicked, and I was like, oh my God. When the great wave comes, when the emotional great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. And to me, the tablets meant my moral integrity. So go to the mountain with your integrity, with your morals. Anyway, when the hermit goes into the mountain, he goes in to meditate. He goes in to find his own answers. That's why he stands alone. He goes, see, there he is. He stands alone. He's listening to his own inner guidance. He's not being swayed by the outside influences of others. He's connecting to the stars. He's connecting to the ancient ones. He's connecting deep inside, because we have our answers within. So this is speaking about, if you do this, or this is you, and you are a light to others. Others will watch you. They will follow. You are a leader. And spirit, and basically Raphael is asking you to come out of the cave now and be the light. You've gone away, you've retreated. You've learned your lessons. Now it's time to come out of the cave. It's not about being lonely. It might be that there's someone else showing up. Look, he just showed up at the front of that cave. I got that this morning. Someone is about to show up. And this is a quiet master. And he's holding up the light. And he's saying, come on, let's go this way. Or she, right? So right now, this is about sharing with others what you know. Being a light to others. Shine your light and lead me home, right? Where's home? The mountain. This one's saying, come with me into the light, to the mountain. Interesting. To me, mountain represents a lot of things. It represents, like I told you, the things I told you just now, but it also represents spirit. The mountain. Mountains are also challenges, but he's leading you to that mountain. This was enlightenment. See how the light's shining on the top of Shasta? Whoa, Shasta. People have been saying that to me for a long time, and I haven't gone there. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, they want you to go there because you're going to discover something. It's self-discovery that's going to happen when you follow Archangel Raphael out of your cave, heed your own counsel, and get going. Because right now they're saying there are answers coming to you. There is wisdom on its way. Wise advice. Remember yesterday? Don't listen to what you think you know. Right now, I'm getting right now for this particular person, there has been something that you've been waiting for, money or something. It's not coming. It's not coming. So it's time to leave and go out with that one egg that you have. All you have is this one crystal, and that's all you need. That's what you need right now. That's it. And you're supposed to go out. Be a light. When the wise counsel comes, listen. It's not for you to listen to what you think you know. Because remember, you're supposed to be heeding wise counsel. So call on Archangel Raphael to help you calm down, relax, and hear the light of your soul so that you know who that you're meant to go with. Well, here is Kuan Yin. Where you go is where there is mercy, love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness. And here is Kuan Yin walking with her dragon, the goddess of compassion. Her dragon is no longer her enemy, no longer confused. Her dragon is her devoted friend. So that's who you go with, the one who brings you that energy. They're a pair. Kuan Yin, beautiful, peaceful energy. Look at the purple around. Look at the colors, you guys. You gotta pay attention to the colors, how they coordinate. The purple and blue. Speaking your truth. This is the truth. Follow the truth. Follow the light. Follow the light. Right? Purple, highest spiritual color. This is your wise teacher. Enjoy the journey of life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Take a chance and follow your heart, for you're being guided by an angel. If you have been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to your heart, dear to you, then this is your confirmation. Just do it. See? There you go. It's time. Time to do it. Spread the light. It's time. Look, you guys, look at the colors. We're doing our deck right now, and we were talking about a specific card, and Sandy said, what is the color? And I said turquoise. Turquoise and then purple and royal blue. I think that's hysterical because there they are. Purple, spiritual color. Green, healing. Turquoise is our soul color. Look at the yellow. Happiness, light, friendship. You want to go where there's light. Look at you leading your friends. This is soul family. Healing, love. This is beautiful. It's time to go now. Remember? It's time for you. You've learned, you've retreated, you've figured things out, you've gotten the lessons down. It's time for you not to be afraid. You're being guided by an angel. That's who's coming to ask you to go with them. There she is, or there he is, right? Angels walking. They're partners. It's time to go. What have you been wavering about doing that's so dear to you? Go out and do it. And spread the light. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. So, wavering. This isn't one I chose for me, but so wavering. Spread the light. What have you been wavering about? So something that you've wanted to do, but you may have been held back. Well, there has been a lot of procrastinating, right? In spirits, that's why you got the number 9 that says stop procrastinating. Everyone's telling you here, it's time to go. Because right now, you are an inspiration to other people, whether you believe it or not. What you've been through is going to help other people. It's going to help heal whoever you connect with. And who connects with you is going to help you heal. So right now, who needs you? Whose light is at risk at going out right now? Who needs to get charged? I do, actually. Hold on, I gotta plug us back in. Sorry. I can be doing that right now. So this is about speaking in a kind way, saying nice things about people. You know, I was looking at this person on my Instagram page that disappeared for a while, and she's the most beautiful girl. She really is. Just I look at her and I think, wow, she's just beautiful. And she's got a good heart. She's wanting to do things to help others, and she's been under attack, psychic attack and jealousy. You know, it sucks when you're trying to help people and you're a good person and you're pretty or you're handsome. Then there's jealousy and everybody is on your ass. You know, it's like they wouldn't care if you were ugly, but because she's pretty, she's given a hard time, and she's young, she's gorgeous. So she popped up on my Instagram. I haven't seen her for a while, and she popped up and I saw the picture. I went to look at her page. I never go to look at other people's pages, but she's got a picture sitting there and she's just kind of looking very sad-faced into the camera, and I thought, what a beautiful girl. And I thought, you know what, she needs to hear that right now. And I know that it has nothing to do with, you know, it's not all about our looks, but that's not what I was thinking. And you know what, I'm going to go edit that, actually. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to tell her what a beautiful soul. That's what I'm going to say. So this is what this is asking you to do as well. Say nice things. Spread the light. That's a positive way of speaking. You know, she probably has everybody saying what a beautiful girl. I get that too. But I love it when you don't bring the emphasis to that. When you bring the emphasis to who you are. It isn't, I don't want to be known for what I look like. I've hated that my whole life. I think that's why my twin soul never wanted his picture taken. Right? It's like, don't bring emphasis to that, because that's not who I am. I like that. That's humble. You know? When you look at the most beautiful creature that you've ever seen and they don't want people to look at them. So give compliments to people right now. It heals them. It heals their hearts. Right? Right now, if you can do something to help another, if you can give them a letter of recommendation, if you can... Somebody asked me that yesterday. My landlord said to me, we've been using a product at night. It's called... Oh, I don't know what it's called. I should show it to you guys. You know, he's a homeopathic supplements rep. You know, and he gets all these different things. And this is one, and he gives me a lot of free things that he gets, right, to try out. So we were both complaining how we drink water all day long, so we're up all night going pee. So he goes, oh, you're gonna love this thing. So this is it. It's called Eleuthero herbal supplement, and it promotes vitality. But wait, this isn't the one, but this is a good one too. Hold on, that's not the one. I wonder if the other one has a name. I thought that was it. Hold on. Oh, I hope it has a name on it. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Let me see. Here it is. Okay. This is it. That's good too. I take this in my chia water. I put all my homeopathic stuff that he gives me in my water. Whatever it is, I'll take it. If it's you know, I don't take any drugs. So this is it's bladder control, and it's can you see that, or is it all weird? I'll do it down here. Oh, there's a reflection. There we go. And basically, what's it called? 12-day, naturally grown, and it may help with bladder infections, help control urgency. They've got a patent pending. So you put these drops in the water. So this is the name of it. Ugh. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. It's such a reflection. There we go. And this tastes bitter. I didn't like this. You're supposed to put the drops in the water. But they came out with another one and it's a spray, and it's got a really good taste. So I use this, and I spray it in my throat 6 times in the morning, right? Totally forgot that I was doing it. I just do it by habit, right? It's like my spiritual stuff. The things that we just do every day without thinking. It's like getting in the car and driving. I get up, you know, you take your multivitamins. Everything goes in my chia water, and I'm off, right? Off and running. But he came in and he said to me, hey, I got a call from the bladder guy, and he wonders, you know, if we've noticed a difference. And I said, you know what? I have. I used to get up 3 times a night. Now I get up once. Well, last time I got up 3 times because Lily was driving me nuts. But it's not because I had to go to the bathroom. I could have made it through the night, which is awesome because I need my sleep. So I'm giving that to you guys because you might need it. But he said, you know, he wondered if we might write a recommendation. And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. That helps him, right? They're developing something. So if you're developing something, it's just like, you know, if I do a reading for you, I appreciate, what is it called? Feedback, right? I appreciate when people post, you know, how they feel about their readings. Because other people need to know that, you know, she's qualified. I like that. I appreciate that. We all would. So if you can do that for somebody, that would be great. If there's somebody that's looking a little bit sad or a little bit blue, like I was looking at Kat, and that's how she looked, she needed a shot in the arm. So say hi to somebody. Wave it to somebody. I always choose older people that are by themselves. I was coming home the other day. It was really hot, and I thought, oh, I'm going to stop and get my eyebrows threaded. And I was going up the stairs, and this was old man at the bottom of the stairs, and he was putting all of this stuff into his carry case that he dragged behind him. And he was right in the middle of the stairs, and I said, can I get past you? Because he was still loading his stuff. He wasn't ready to go. And I went up the stairs, and when I got halfway up the stairs, and I actually got all the way up there, and I saw that the place was closed, and I started to go back down. I met him halfway up the stairs, pulling up this carry case, and I said, let me carry that for you. And he says, no, no, no. He couldn't even stand upright. He was all hunched over. And he says, no, 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 this is my exercise for the day. I need this. Now, this is what's really cool. It was really hot. And you know I don't like the heat. And I said, are you sure? I can help you. You've gone all the way, halfway. You know, I could do the rest of it. And he goes, no, no, I need this. This is my workout for the day. This is what I do. And I said, oh, that's really cool. Good for you. And I said, dang, it's so stinking hot, isn't it? And he goes, oh, it's beautiful. I looked at him and I'm like, you're just like my dad. My dad loves the heat. Oh my God, Lily. Lily loves the heat. Lily's got the upset tummy. She wasn't doing well. Oh, wow. I'm so getting things. Lily loves the heat. And so he says, I love the heat. And I'm looking at his face and I smile and I'm thinking, my dad used to torture me because his idea of fun was to drive to Palm Springs in the summer, right? In the summer. I'm like, no. Ugh. And so I said, oh God, it's so freaking hot. And he goes, no, it's beautiful. And then I said something. He was talking about, you know, oh, you know, we get old, we get tired. And I said, yeah, you know what, life's a bitch. And I don't even know why I said that. Because I don't normally say that, right? It just came out. But it came out to show me something. And he said, no, life is beautiful. And I just wanted to hug him. I should have. I probably would have knocked him over though, because we were at the top of this staircase. So stop and talk to older people, right? Give them a little bit of, that was good for me. He was a shot in the arm for me. It wasn't me. Here I thought, oh, let me help him, right? No, he helped me straighten out my perspective. He was like, it's beautiful. And I thought, you're right, it is. We're grateful. And he had such sparkly eyes. Oh, I love that. Sparkly eyes. I can see them right now. Sparkly blue eyes. I'm getting prickles in my right hand man, but it's on my left. So you know what? I got to tell you guys something. When you're getting a message from Spirit, if you're talking about something, okay, I'm getting really emotional. There's a lot of that happening right now, right? When you're talking about something positive and you get prickles on your right hand, on your right side, that doesn't mean it's coming from the dark. Okay? If something happens and it comes out, or you start getting a hit in your right ear, that's the dark side. That's the night side. Or it's a challenge, right? It doesn't mean that it's dark, evil energy. It's a challenge. It's coming from the night side. If I think, ooh, I got a hit from my right side in my ear, yes, it's coming from the dark. Now, I got a prickle in my right hand, so that would be my right hand man, and maybe there's a challenge. And there was, because I was speaking about this older gentleman who had health difficulties, and he is somebody's right hand man, and he's a bit of a challenge. But you know what? I felt love. I felt love. So you got to feel everything you're feeling at that moment. Don't just listen to when I said, oh, it's coming from the right side, so it's the night side. What are you thinking? What's going on? What are you saying? That man showed up for me, that wise teacher, he showed up for me at the top of those stairs. That wise teacher could have been a very, very young person. My grandson is awesome. Often my teacher. So you listen to what comes out of the mouths of babes. Sometimes they know a lot more. Just because I'm young doesn't mean I haven't lived many, many lives, right? And sometimes just because you're old doesn't mean you have all the answers. But that guy sure gave me a lesson that day. So this is about saying hello to people. This is about seeing, if I hadn't have said hi to him and started talking to him, he wouldn't have given me that information, so that I was supposed to readjust my thinking, right? So recognize the light in yourself, but also recognize the light in others. I love this whole spread. Ooh, what's your message? Communicate clearly. Yes. Yes. Look at all the purple. I love it. This is very spiritual. This is very truthful. This is very enlightening. Maybe that's the person who said in my dream, they don't know me. And remember I said I was hoping that I was looking at two different situations. I would really love to have not seen it the way I thought. That would be awesome. I preferred everything to come together. That was my first thought, remember? That's what I really wanted. And I said, look at that, the hummingbird sticking around. You know who the hummingbird is? That's me. That's one of my main totems. And I said she's sticking around. So, here we are at 37 minutes and 47 seconds. 37:47. 37:47. 37:47. I'm getting a hit on that. And it's interesting. I really am. You know the two karmic soulmates? It's like those are the two ages. 37:47. That's interesting. Close to that anyway. I think one's. Anyway, ooh, look at that. The Magician. Woohoo! Yes! Now, we got the Magician upright, which I really like. The Magician's got something up his sleeve. And so does Archangel Raphael, because he's back. So this is the Hermit, the Magician. Oh, yes, he is. Yay! I knew he was in the light. Look at him. This is the soulmate. Remember the twin spheres? Love it. And the ghost. Ooh, and the ghost quartz. I'll never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. So you want me to set you free. That's interesting. Because this is the Hermit. This is the one who wants to be alone. This is the Magician. The Magician, I'm looking at the genie bottle on the emotional waters, but you know, I'm not seeing water here. I'm seeing sand. I'm seeing sand, and it's not ocean sand. That's desert sand. That's interesting. So there's a rainbow, a double rainbow. There's a significance, a very spiritual significance to a double rainbow. Did you guys know that? It's there's the shadow, and then there's the one on the bright, right? The first rainbow is what we see in the physical world. That's our ego mind. That's us, you know, I want to manifest whatever I need in this life, you know, a bright future as far as my material needs, my home, my health, my stability, right? That's what you're manifesting here. But look at the one that you have to look a little closer at. You might not notice it if you're not looking carefully. It's the shadow. And that's the spiritual world. That's the most important one. And Archangel Raphael is pointing and he's saying, look, pay attention. Pay attention. You're focused so much on the material world. Look at you in your get up here. You don't realize that. You've come off your path. You're out in a dry desert here. You need to focus more on the spiritual world. Yes, there are different ways of reading this card, but this is what I'm getting right now. This magician is incredibly capable, very, very wise, has lived many lives, but they've fallen off their spiritual path, and they are very, very focused on the material world. It's almost like they're in a prison of their own making. Look at the prison pants. You have healing hands. What are you doing to help others with your healing hands? What are you doing to help yourself with your healing hands? Because you can manifest the life you want. Yes, you can. And what you need to understand is you don't need to be so focused on the material world, because what you need, if you follow your spiritual path, will be brought to you. You're supposed to follow the light. Not be so focused on the material. Use these hands to help yourself heal and help others. You will have successful beginnings. The magician can do it all. Your glasses have been blinded by that rainbow community. I'm glad that you have them off. You've taken them off. They're not covering your eyes anymore. But you're still wearing them up on your top hat. There's a message in that hat. Ah. Because the magician, he can disappear. And yes, he does, often. He can make anything appear a certain way. He's not blinded by his rainbow glasses. He's taken them off. He's put them on top of his top hat. And now, the top hat, that's a high hat. That's a tall hat. Inside that tall hat, he needs to make sure that inside that tall hat he remembers what he has. And he doesn't cover his crown from the downloads that he's trying to get. Archangel Raphael is trying to send you downloads, see? They're coming over to you. You need to take that hat off. Open up your crown. Manifest, work with this healing energy, this Reiki healing. You are a healer. I like this. There's a lot of positive energy here. Which rainbow community has affected you? The hippie communal community? Or the rainbow children? Or the rainbow lifestyle? Interesting. Number one is about successful beginnings. So if there has been something that you've been concerned with, remember I got from the beginning that somebody has a message that they've been waiting for something to come through. It's supposed to come through from a family member. It's not coming. It's not coming. So it's about you manifesting what you need. Remember yesterday, you're going to take that one egg. That's all you have is that one egg. And from everything that would come, that's what you have. You have the ability to turn everything around. All of the resources, but you're not seeing them because you've got your back to Archangel Raphael. You've got your back to Spirit. You do. So if you turn around and you see, remember yesterday, you need to turn around. You're refusing to listen. You're staying stuck. You're refusing to listen. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to see something. But if you would turn around, you would see the support, the light that's guiding you, the angel that's guiding you. It's trying to show you. Yep. It's all right there. It's gorgeous. It is. The material world's very beautiful. But this is powerful. Now look at this. If you zoom in, look at the hearts leading. And the biggest heart is right on the back rainbow. Can you see that? Angels whisper. So you have to listen. You have to carefully listen to them, or you might not hear what they're saying. This is what they're showing you. You see that, but you almost don't see that because of the clouds. A lot of us think that we're focused in the right way. Well, we're supposed to manifest a beautiful life. There's nothing wrong with having a successful life. There's nothing wrong with having a beautiful home. I want to provide for my family. Of course not. Of course not. We absolutely want to have that. But you're ignoring your wish. You've wished for something and you're ignoring it. Your genie in the bottle, it's not even out. You haven't even opened the lid. That's your gift. Your gift has not been opened. You're fiddling around over here, and you've got something, a gift just sitting there, ignored, like left in the dry sand. You've ignored it. And this, you've got to turn around. You need to take action. And you think you are, but you know what you're doing? You're juggling. You're juggling these rainbow balls. Oh my God, I'm not even going to go there, but you know exactly what I'm saying. The tie around your neck is dark. I don't like it. Take it off. Take it off. You have a white shirt and a spiritual vest. Lose that black tie. And lose that high hat. And throw away those goggles. You don't need them. Stand there only in your purple and your white. You need to keep the black coat on for protection. That's protection. But you need your crown exposed. And there's no need for those glasses. You don't need to hide. You don't need to manipulate. You don't need to put on a show, put on an act. That's what you're doing. You're like the court jester right now. You're putting on an act. And Spirit says, drop the act. It's time to go. It's over. It's time to manifest. It's time to use your skill and your confidence towards something positive. It's time to take the initiative. Sacred knowledge. Exactly. This is what Archangel Raphael has been trying to say. You hold sacred knowledge. You need to pay attention to the sacred knowledge. Look at all. This is interesting. This is the eclipse is what I'm noticing right now. And look how wavy the water is emotionally. Do you know we're not even in Mercury retrograde yet? I don't think. Hold on. Because they're saying if there's something that you want to get going, your projects, something that you're wanting to manifest, remember if you were hesitating on something, now's the time. You need to do it quick before you get into Mercury retrograde. Like seriously. Or else you're going to have quite a delay. And that's, I started working on my project yesterday again and got some things in order. You know, if you already have it going, Mercury's not a problem. But if you start it in Mercury retrograde, you're going to have issues. So Mercury retrograde is July 26th. We're coming up on it. And it's in Leo. So it'll affect the Leo signs. Heavy. I'm seeing a face right here. I'm seeing a nose and a mouth. And the face is, this is the Great Wave. You're at the coast here. Look at the waves. And this is the eclipse. Wow, that is the eclipse. So I'm getting a message here. It has nothing to do with this, the way they depict this card. This is just how I read. When the Great Wave comes, go to the mountain. When the eclipse comes, there is going to be things revealed. There's going to be a lot of sudden changes. And it's going to be very emotional. This person's got their mouth open and they're like, ah! At looking at this eclipse. You don't want to get caught up in your emotions and fear. Remember, I am worthy. I can do anything I set my mind to. But I wouldn't be, just like in my dream when I watched it, we were running along the beach when the Great Wave started to build. And one of us was falling. The other one was running ahead. And the other was trying to keep up, but they kept falling. And one turned around and came back and grabbed the other and carried. I thought at the time it was my twin that came back and carried me. But I don't know now. Half the time in my dreams I'm my twin and half the times I'm me. So I don't know who was who. It doesn't matter. The point was they came together and then they ran and then the wave came and carried them. And they lifted and they got out of there. They left that area. And the message came later. When the Great Wave comes, go to the mountain. Don't get swept away by your tidal waves of emotion. Go to the mountain. Go into meditation. Go to spirit. Go to your rock. Okay, so sacred knowledge is coming towards you. Ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. Crystals hold the key. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance result. I mean, I can't push this. Check it out. Look at the white writing and the howlite. The howlite. So why? Why for you, howlite? Why did I... Amethyst is protection, healing, calming. There's a lot with amethyst. It's amazing. People asked me the other day about what can I use for protection. And people always go to Smoky Quartz, black obsidian, black tourmaline. All the black stones are for protection. But so is amethyst. And it's beautiful. And it's healing and it's calming. So why not use amethyst? Right? This is purple. It's a high spiritual color. It's the color of the violet flame. Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel. So, howlite is used to reduce anxiety, tension, and stress, and to bring about awareness and encourage you to emotionally express yourself. It helps you to eliminate pain, stress, or extreme anger. So these are obviously very important stones right now. So if this is to help you calm, and this is to help you calm, those are the reasons you got those keys. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. I got a message yesterday. I don't think I shared it. Maybe I got it today. You know, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, and if I look over at my phone, I turn the light off of my phone and I flip it upside down, I move it away from me, right? I don't want the electromagnetic whatever coming at me. But sometimes if there's a download or if somebody in the middle of the night sends a message, I will get, the light will turn on in my phone. So if the light turns on my phone, I meant to look at it. That's what I feel. And sometimes I don't, because I don't want to stay awake, right? I'm needing to sleep. But I'm going to show you what I saw here. Sometimes, who do they call it? Now this is David and Goliath, right? Sometimes Spirit brings Goliath into our life so that we can rise to the challenge. So you're looking at this. Number 10, it's a gateway. Remember, it's time to go through it. It's time to go through it. It's an ending. It is an ending. Remember, somebody's waiting in Spirit. And so far what we've gotten, stop waiting. You're waiting for nothing. It's time to get going. It's done. It's over. And it's not that it's just over. It's not just over. It means there's a gateway opening for you. Look. Something beautiful. This is over. This manipulating, this trying to manifest, this juggling, the rainbow bullshit, this is done. It's time to turn around, pick up your wish, what you've been wishing for, and go. Connect to the crystals. You're not afraid. Sometimes God will put Goliath in your life in order for you to find the David within you. They came against you. That's how you rise. And you are not afraid. You are not afraid. You're going through it. There's a song. I always come with the songs, do you know? And it's called, I think the group is called Or Through It. Or lyrics. And I know it's something like that. Through it, through it. I go through. That ivory tower's looking tattered and tired around the eyes. That's where I live, in my ivory tower. Ain't getting much sleep at night. My daddy told me politicians never learn the golden rule. Do unto others as you've had them do to you. But you go round and around it. You go over and under it, but I go through. Food on the table, running car, tuck my kids in at night. The American dream in real life, yeah. Mom's an angel, cigarette smoke like a halo around her hair. Sun is shining right behind her standing there. You go around it. You go over it and under it, I go through. You break my legs, then make me walk. You seal my lips, then demand I talk. You blind my eyes, then ask me if I like what you drew. Yeah, you do. You go around it and over it and under it, but I go through. My kid asked me, Daddy, when you coming home to me from work? That's what I say to my twin. When you coming home to me from work? If I'm being honest, man, that hurt. So I go round and round it. I go over and under it. She goes through. You break my legs, you make me walk. You seal my lips, you demand I talk. You blind my eyes, then ask if I like what you drew. Yeah, you do. You go round and round, under it and over it, and I go through. We go round and round. We go over and under it. We go through. I'm going to let you guys determine what that means for you. I know what it means. We go through. Oh my God. And it's perfect timing. I got chills all over my whole body. Can you see them? Oh my gosh. You can't fake the chills. Love it. Okay, so 5420. 5420. I just got a message, you know. I told you how right now somebody's been listening to spiritual advice from someone else that's actually is a gifted teacher, but they've been manipulating them. They've been lying to them. They've been giving them information that was incorrect in order to hold them or to manipulate their choices, right? Anybody can choose certain cards and have like a script. Remember I told you that in my dream, the person said, here, did you drop these? and there were three of my cards, but I looked at the cards and one of them was not mine. Somebody was giving information, but they added something that I did not add. You can't fake chills. Yay, this is cool. Who is this? This is Laserlight Quartz and Angelite Quartz. I love these. I love these ones. These are bitchin'. This is the kind of, this is the crystal that you want to use. This is the egg, like the magician has. This is what Archangel Raphael wants you to work with. Not juggling those rainbow balls. They want you to grab the crystals of the earth. This is about bringing together relationships that have broken apart. Remember yesterday, that was my wish, to bring strained relationships back together and to stop the ones that are trying to break them apart. And look at you see here. No accident, right? Look at the rainbow. Look at the rainbow in that family tree. That's what I asked for. I love that. I asked if that could happen. I would love to have that happen. And here they show you. God, I'm getting emotional. This is awesome. This is a beautiful answer. 10 of Raphael. There we get, and again, the number 10. The end of something difficult, right? 10, a gateway, walking through healing. Love and healing. This is Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. And that's a family tree. This could be this is a blended family, a new family. This is relatives. Wow, notice I didn't say children. These are relatives, but they're young. This man is dressed up like he's come from work, right? Because I understand in the 50s, and this is probably set like in the 50s, but we're not in the 50s now, right? We're now. So in the 50s, you would go to the park dressed up like this. Now you wouldn't. So this guy has stopped work and come and met his girl. He knows how important it is. Remember I said, come meet me in the park? That's the best place to be. They know the importance of connecting to nature. This is beautiful. This is the celebration card. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pillars. 6. Don't be so concerned about material. He's focusing on healing and love and family. That's the important thing. Not the material world. He's stopped working and he's come, and look at, he's brought her flowers. And she's brought fresh fruit. And look how they're leaning into each other. They don't feel obligated to be there. They love spending time together. You look at them and you see that's a match set. Right? They look so comfortable and relaxed. And they're having fun. I like back here. I feel that this, I'm looking at this as a couple, and I'm looking at this as their inner children. And right now, he's given her a piggyback. He's given her a piggyback ride. Just like my twin came back and picked me up when the great wave came. He picked me up and he carried me. It's not easy to carry someone else. Look at her white pants though. She stands in truth and purity. And he's got love and healing. And he's giving her a piggyback. And she's throwing a peace sign. Oh my God. I just noticed that. Oh my gosh. What is the song? I throw a peace sign. Alanis Morissette. Yes. Come on. Where is it? Hand in my pocket. I love it. I love this. I love this. I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Yeah, that's me. But I'm not broke. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. Right on. And what it comes down to is that everything's going to be fine, 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 because I've got one hand in my pocket, and the other one is giving a high five. I feel drunk, but I'm sober. So they're drunk on love. I love it. I'm young and I'm underpaid. I'm tired, but I'm working. Yeah. I care, but I'm restless. Okay? I'm restless. I'm pawing, right? Pawing at the ground. I'm here, but I'm really gone. I'm wrong and I'm sorry, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's going to be quite all right because I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is flicking away that cigarette. No more smoking. And what it all comes down to is that I haven't got it all figured out just yet because I got one hand in my pocket and the other one's given a peace sign. I'm free, but I'm focused. I'm green, but I'm wise. Like I'm new, but I'm wise. This is a young old soul. I'm hard, but I'm friendly, baby. I'm sad, but I'm laughing. I'm brave, but I'm chicken shit. That's my twin.
I'm sick, but I'm pretty, baby. Don't be... You are. You're sick. Everything's going to be fine because this is a healing. This is a healing. This is the end of something difficult. And there's going to be healing. And what it boils down to is that no one's really got it all figured out just yet. But I got one hand in my pocket and the other one's playing a piano. And what it all comes down to, my friends, yeah, is that everything is just fine, fine, fine. Because I got one hand in my pocket and the other one's hailing a taxi cab because I'm on my way. Happily ever after. Harmonious relationships with family members. That's what I asked for. Remember I told you? All I asked for. I asked my father for two things. I asked for my twin, and I asked for harmony. And it's green, and healing, and love. And yesterday, I was listening late last night as I was riding on my exercise bike for an hour. I was listening to the reading again, because I always want to listen to make sure that I don't want to hurt someone, I don't want to upset them. And in my dream, that person said, she doesn't know me, right? That's not right. And I was listening, and in it I kept saying I wanted it to be simple, but I didn't know if it could be. I didn't know if it could be, but I was asking. That was my intention, and my contribution was, I want to be friends. Why don't you stop fighting and be their friend instead, right? If they want to fight with you, don't fight with them. I want peace. I want to be your friend. I'm flicking I got a peace sign. Maybe this is me and my twin coming, and this is you and your wife. Right? He's got healing. He's green, but he's wise. You need to understand that. He is green, but he is wise. He's an old soul. And I do come from the truth and the light. And I want peace. And this is beautiful. So for you guys, this is just incredible. I love this. If I see, if I'm gonna wait before I say anything. A new direction. You're going in a new direction. You're gonna follow your heart. You recognize your worth, and you know that you're capable of doing anything, and you're connecting to your higher self. You're getting that energy that's sent to you, that healing energy that goes in at the crown. You're getting this. You know the truth. Your eyes are open. And you've got a burning passion in your heart. And it's got a dark wall around it right now, but there's healing around that. And it's beating inside. This is what I feel about... Where is it? Where's that one line? I'm free, but I'm focused. I'm green, but I'm wise. I'm hard. This is the hard around the heart, but I'm friendly. I'm sad, but I'm laughing. I'm brave, but yellow. I'm chicken shit. I'm sick, but I'm pretty. We're all sick, and we're all whole at the same time. And there is a healing around this heart, and a healing in this head. There's no need for blue. Life might seem like a whirlwind at the moment, yet there is divine order to the present chaos. What might appear as chaos is often angelic forces of the universe at work. After the storm clears, you will be steered in a new direction, a time of renewal, health, joy, and abundance. See? All of this. Healthy, harmony, happiness. Rainbow is a promise of good things after a storm. You need to trust this. This is beautiful. Call your spirit home. That's what spirit wants you to do. Don't ignore your spirit. You've put it behind you. Call your spirit home. She's saying, come on, I'm up here. I'm in the back, I'm on the top floor. You're safe. Puffy clouds, puffy clouds. Every time I think of puffy clouds, it's happy clouds. Right? There's still clouds in the sky.
But the storm is settling, and Spirit's calling you home. I say Spirit is calling you home, because that's what they're showing you. Life might seem like a whirlwind right now, but this is an angel calling you home. There's love. There's love. That is a safe place to go. You need a place that's safe. You need a place that feels secure. You need a place that you feel like this. And that's what is going on. If your home is not feeling this way, that's what the chaos is. And that's what Spirit's trying to show you. It's time to clean up your house. Get your house in order. And bring Spirit back into it. Make sure that it's quiet and clean. Calm. It's best to have very little than a bunch of stuff. I got a lot of stuff in here.